Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Broncos Stadium at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buddy up! I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. In the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see a make.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Play action now. Brissett. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Brissett on first down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Get him, boy! It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Ready? The mic. 50's the mic. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Play fake. Brissett looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes Justin Vogel to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Bears take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
41, 180. I got it. The mic. I got it. 47's the mic.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50 to Mike. Ready? Go, go. Check 31, check 31. 61. Match back.
To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Set, ready. Look at flag.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with... with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled by Bill Parks.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Hey, box truck.
On 2nd and a couple, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Haywood. 51 to Mike. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Alert. You don't want it. Check 26.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
What's my name? Okay. 180. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, kill, kill. Switch. SOS.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 70 ending. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing. Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brissett now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check, 59. 6 man.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. kick 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they're...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by Todd Davis.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Room past the 20. And cuts out right sideline. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
The Bears take over.
Let's go. Let's go.
28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And some room to run now. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground.
44 yards on the play. First down, Chicago.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Alert!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go! 180! Something got man. Alert! 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, his throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the Bears first down.
Good. 180. I'm coming for you. You mine. Switch it.
First down, here's White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. You're not ready.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appered to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 13. Check 13. Check 37. Check 30. Kill.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 9. Watch that. Joker. Hey, watch that. Back.
Brissett now. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Alert. Hey, ball.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Get ready.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Combo. It's our time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run on 1st down. White's got a 1st down and more. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Left side here to Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 1st touchdown here of the new. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Lock in.
They'll try the right side here with White. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Bears add on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
ready. 70 ending. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On play action, Brissett finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Go. Go. Deuce, deuce. Hey, deuce.
Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Throwing right, and that's complete. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Broncos.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Broncos 14.
Come out here, come get some. He don't want it. 0-0, Mike free. You bet.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A first down throw for Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Paul Richardson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things, though, a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game. But it won't alter the final score.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards on the ground.
Down Bears.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff to Davis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Mike Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bears 52, Broncos 21. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards.
He's 59. Mike the 59.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Going to throw right side here, complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
We got this.
Play action now, Brissett. On the comebacker, complete. It's Richardson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go.
Brissett on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Go to bench.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
We play.
at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance.